Hello, my dear subscribers. Sun and Moon Rising. I'm Maria the Clairvoyant, and I'm gonna be doing a general reading for the sign of a Scorpio for the year 2018. Okay, to all those that know, to all my followers, subscribers, you guys know how to do my readings. And the ones that have been following me since 2017, and you're switching to my channel. I start with the regular tarot. In this case, I'm going to be using 12 cards representing each month, and also going to be used oracles. In this case, I'm going to be using the Angel of Abundance and the Chakra Tarot. If you are interested in checking out which of my cards I'm using, go to my channel and you can read what cards are there that I use. And I'm sorry, but I can't be answering questions, references to the cards you want to know. You can go ahead and look for them, but I won't be answering any questions about the tarots, okay, or oracles. So with that said, dear Scorpios, I'm going to start with your energy for 2018. Some of you are have that seven of earth energy and abundance, okay, right behind it. So some of you are looking for a job or got a job probably last year, and you're looking to rise to the top. You're looking to get to a higher opportunity. You're looking to get paid more. Maybe you were in a mid-sized job and now you decided to go in a corporation type of job or somewhere that you can move up. Okay, you found maybe a position, or you got a position that was a higher up. Okay, that's that general energy that you have. You probably want to work and do whatever you need to do for the next 10 years. Maybe you're working under to get your social security up there, or if you're not in the United States, maybe you're looking to get paid. The bottom line is you want to get paid more. Okay, the main card that you have is, or the first card for the month of January, you have the Four of Water, which is your energy, the water energy. um at this point you probably might be um lack of happiness. This card represents lack of happiness. This is the Four of Water, which is like when you are unhappy in the situation that you are, you might feel fatigued, you might feel tired. Maybe even if you are looking for you probably did lose financial losses, something that has to do with losses. Either you lost someone, Scorpio, you lost a job, you lost a house, you lost something, but probably you're not at a base of shape right now, and you're probably very lonely or feeling very not not happy, bottom line. So the next card that you get again is your water energy, Scorpio, which is the next card you get, the Eight of Waters. Okay, so it's a lot of water energy here. You got one, two, three cards of water, and with that is like you get is the figure of this card is, and this is February, um is the boat, and then you have an octopus trapped in that boat, or the boat is being trapped by the octopus, however you want to call it, however you want to see it. um you probably this time in February, between January and February, you're gonna go to like some kind of life review. Okay, a life review. Maybe you have to think about what happened to you in your past. What did you do? Where did you make the mistakes? um Maybe you also might be feel abandoned. Maybe in your past, this could be from childhood. I'm sorry, but this is just coming into my mind right now. Maybe in your childhood, some of these Scorpios that I'm reading to were abandoned by their parents, either the mother or the father, someone, or probably both parents. Okay, and you have the abandonment energy right now, and as a result, you probably feel unworthy, or you probably feel an excessive imagination, or you you perhaps, whatever it was that it did to you, it hurt you so bad as a little kid that right now, as an adult, you never really feel fulfilled with that relationship, and then you start having doubts, and maybe you have provoked the relationship to be damaged. Okay, somehow maybe unconsciously you're doing it. So maybe there is something that you need to heal. Maybe you were a victim, that maybe you were molested. God knows what happened, if you're a woman or if you're a boy, it doesn't matter. Maybe you were molested by someone, maybe somebody abused you as a child. And talking about to the age of 7 years old, up to 7 years old, maybe your mother or your father were not around, and something happened in your childhood that you feel like that. Because right now, what are you looking for? The two of fire. Okay, the two of fire energy is, and the two of fire energy, Scorpio, you are probably is like the two of wands if you were looking into this card, which is the next one. In this case, you might be losing strength, um, lack of security, um, your defenses are weak. So if you're in a healing process, you probably are not feeling as healthy as you need to be. You may need to go to some kind of medical and find out what's going on if you haven't seen the doctor yet. Um, you probably, uh, this is like a temple also. Maybe you need to go into some kind of temple. Maybe you are in a need or physical healing. Okay, if it's not a foundation of a strength, or maybe you just have to be careful with lack of insecurity or security measures. Maybe wherever you, the house you are, you don't feel safe and secure. Just because you are renting with someone or you're living with someone, that doesn't mean that is yours. So maybe at some point you might be feeling, I don't feel good here. Okay, so you might be feeling like that. Maybe you are getting a new job and you got a new promotion, and now you're thinking about probably getting a new house or something like, or moving out from the house that you're in. So if that's the case, you probably will move, or you had already recently moved, but then you're probably going to want to move again, probably by March, April. The next card that you have is the Eight of Fire. Okay, again, you get in the fire energy. So maybe some of you are dealing with fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So you have two cards next to each other, or maybe in the month of March you meet someone that has the fire energy. Okay, with the Eight of Fire, and you um my you could have been dormant about a situation, or you were not paying attention to something that occurred, but then probably this year you're gonna have like an awakening. Sometimes there's things that happens to us in life that gave us a shake us and say, wake up and smell the coffee. Maybe you did not expect to react to something, and now you are really into like waking up to what is it that you want, what is it that you did, whatever it is. Because in here you feel tied down, but here you're coming out because maybe you go ahead and decide to visit a temple, maybe you decide to visit a church, and now you having an awakening. Maybe you get involved with people. If this has nothing to do with Christianity religion, you can be visiting another type of temple, esoteric temple, something that, or people that are spiritual, and there's gonna be an explosion of you. Here is like for you Scorpios, it's like the guardian angel. I feel that the guardian angel has not abandoned you, and you probably feel that it did, but the guardian angel is always there with us. We are the ones that walk away from them. And the next card that you have is the Five of Fire. Maybe you are the one blocking other people to come into your life. Maybe you're the one fighting these people, and people tends to walk away. Or maybe you're just gonna be having competition at work. If that could be the case, you might be fighting people at work. So maybe you have or maybe if you are in you end up meeting someone, maybe that person is not going to be easy, that you're going to struggle to get to that person that you're looking for, or you just have to give yourself up to some kind of because there's going to be some kind of fire going on, that there is some maybe this could also mean that if you're not a leader, a Scorpio, and you're a follower, there is a beast that is wants to corrupt you. Like if you're not a corrupted person, there's someone that's going to come into your life and want to is a corrupted person and wants to do something to you, so you are not um and don't follow the temptation. Basically what I'm saying, if someone comes and let's say a drug user wants you to start using drugs, just say no, walk away. Other than that, I mean, if you're at that age that you already did that and done that, why are you going back to that energy to be a drug user, or let's say, or an alcoholic, or gambling, whatever you spend the money in? You've been through hell and back, and now don't let no one put you into that life again. If you did it before, if you haven't done it, then don't give yourself, don't just fight fair, and you will win this battle, whatever it is that you're going to encounter. And this is a month of June. In July, you get the doors and gums. This is an energy of you probably wanting to, if you see, those are, is an older one. And these entities, however you want to call it, doors, um, these are very ancient people, so you might be looking into to get someone to be your I would say kind of like a spiritual person, or someone representing to being very old. You may go to some kind of reading with them. If this could be a healer, it doesn't matter what they practice, but you may end up meeting someone this age and you want to go for some kind of um, advisement, counseling. Like when I do readings here, I don't know who are you on the other side. I mean, they don't know who I am. They don't know that age, my age, and I don't need to explain that to you. The most important thing is that my cards can tell you what needs to be done for you reading. So this could be that maybe you end up meeting a boss that's very good to you, and you may have financially you're gonna be okay. Um, and this time you're gonna be very open and do not accept lies from other people. The next card for August, you get the slave prisoner. Some of you are like this, and you see February and August, you feel with the same energy. The slave prisoner is like the hangman in the regular tarot, but with this card, you may need a Scorpio to go deep inside yourself and see what are you doing wrong or what you're doing right. What was your past? You're gonna do like a recalculation of what your life is all about, where you're going for the next year, what have you accomplished in 2018, and you're going to go to kind of like a study to of what you did. Um, to those um, to some others, you might be also involved in some kind of defamation problem. Maybe be careful with the people that you work with, the people you're around with, because you may have enemies around you that could get you in trouble. And the last thing that you want to do at this time is get yourself in trouble. If this have nothing to do with any of that, that you're doing the right thing, and you're trying to when people start doing the right thing or the proper thing, life puts you to a test to see if you're going to come into that enlightened world. Instead of, let's say, you used to be a prostitute, you were selling yourself because you were doing drugs and this and that. The shift from doing whatever is hard to becoming a spiritual soul. You might be tested, and at this time, you might be into an you could be a subject to physical and spiritual punishment. Maybe you're being punished for something that you did in the past. See, and this energy that you have here is the seven of water. You got four, eight, seven of water. So it's a lot of your energy here. And this one is like you feel tied up, and this one is like energy. If you see, there's some men in here, if you can get to see this card, and this is like a dark energy here. To me, some Scorpios have in the past, they probably went through some kind of men or women, whatever you are, to who those who I am reading to, they probably did to use some kind of witchcraft, and that's the reason why you're not happy. And 10 years have gone by and you're still not happy. 20 years have gone by and you're still not happy. And you probably were ready in a relationship that you're looking for stability, but you can't find the happiness, because what happens is when you're probably in some kind of relationship, because of what I see here, you end up messing up the relationship somehow, and you end up being alone and lonely, so unloved and unwanted. So if some of you, I don't know who I'm reading to, you guys need to do some kind of cleansing. Either most likely it's your spiritual path. It has to be done physically. I could work with you guys, to those who that chooses to have that dark entity breaking off. I could work with that. I will need your material and stuff. Contact me if you want, and if you choose to do it somewhere in your area where you live, um, and in the northeast of the United States. But if you want to work with somebody, work so you can go into this energy that you want to go. You want to be able to succeed, but you're not doing the right thing. Some of you have probably, this is the salamanders. This is the energy of someone older. So maybe the ones that are reading are in the older age group, maybe you are 40s, maybe you're getting into the 50s, and you are now feeling all this negativity around you, and you're wanting to go into a more positive life for 2018. So maybe you guys are past 40, maybe 50s, and now you're looking for new ideas, new, you're thinking differently, you're acting differently. You, or some of you had to, that I'm reading for, maybe you used to be in the army, or some kind of officer in some kind of army, navy, whatever, a police officer. So some of you are into that age group, and you guys are going to look for help with some elder, whoever this elder is, someone that has wisdom. And you also may look for Obatala. You might be looking for some. Obatala is the one that's helping you to put your head straight. That if you do look for the that if you're looking for and really decide to focus on turning your life around, Scorpio, yeah, that saint that's gonna help you this year to reroute your life or rethink your life is gonna be Obatala. Other than that, some of you will feel by the month of December like the Ten of Earth. It's like of air. In this case, the Ten of Earth is like the Ten of Swords. You are gonna be feeling very sick at the end of the year, maybe because of the transition that you're having, and you're gonna get like literally so sick to the point that you might not be able to get up. You guys may have some kind of losses, material losses, bad health, bad feelings, maybe anything that can happen will happen to you. Okay. um So the year 2018 is about you changing. If you don't change, this is what's happening. Um, Keep on watching my monthly videos and see how each month is happening and changing. To those that are reading for this year, this is the situation, and try to compare what was said and what is coming. Okay. The chakra card that Scorpios need to work on for 2018 is Scorpio 2018. What does a Scorpio needs to work for in 2018? What is the main chakra that Scorpio needs to work for 2018? Quest. See, I knew it. Is first you're working on the blue chakra, which is the mouth, your mouth. Sometimes what you do, the pain that you project is your throat chakra, the one that you need to work on. And that is the blue chakra. So the blue is fun, your way of expressing yourself. The chakra that you need to work is communication. The words are truth, communication, loyalty, serenity, faith, spirituality, creativity, and expression. The the color represent manifesting intention. The cards of fifth chakra, the throat chakra, reveal at a core level matters of communication. This include creative focus and your ability to be heard and understood. Being able to communicate the truth you will feel in your heart will bring forward all the positive attributes of this card. When you deny your heart knowledge, challenges will present themselves. So see, you are going to have challenges. You are having challenges all over you, as Scorpio. So because of maybe the way you speak, the blue cards are a reflection of how you relate to the world. All matters concerning self-expression will be revealed. This includes personal forms of expression such as writing, art, speaking, and presenting skills. Okay, the resulting experience in your life and linked how to communicate with the world around you. Okay, so the card of quest is that's what the Navy Trail. Navy combines the blue of communications with the darkness of the unknown, allowing us to discover the truth. There is a bravery in the ability to face the truth here on. So with the quest is the Navy Trail. When I am somewhere else, my life will be have a meaning. Just because you move, to me, this doesn't mean that your life is gonna change. The inspiration. You might be in a quest that is unnecessary. Allow yourself the spirit of self-discovery. The personal ingredient. It is time to take a risk. Ready, where in my life do I need to walk, my talk? The key idea is being open to wisdom, imagine danger, commitment to your path. The keywords are courage, journey, and answers. The meditation of this card says, write down 5 truths about yourself. Look at your list and close your eyes. Imagine the Navy trail stretched out before you. You may see images or hear a song or feel the sun on the path. Allow all sensations. When you're ready, open your eyes. Did you come to any new awareness about your truth? Um, See, I've this is like an older person that is looking for to go into the path, right? And it's called the blue path. This person feels that just because she's gonna walk this way, she's gonna get to this path. The path that you're, no matter where you move, your problems that you have are gonna be going along with you. So this kid comes in to kind of let this person know there is no other path, because the path that she's looking for is already gone. If I tell you the story says Miss Patriot, the oldest woman in the town of Blue, decides she's ready to set across the deadly swamp and walk the Navy Trail that no one has dared threat before. The wise youngster points out that the swamp has vanished and the path she seeks is already before her. Mrs. Pratchett sees that her life is not elsewhere, but is in here and now. As Mrs. Pratchett travels home, the navy trails stretches out before her. So the path that you're looking for is right in front of you, Scorpio, and you just need to know. You don't need to move to another state, another country. The Whatever you need to do is within you, not looking for another place to live. The Angel of Abundance card says word of abundance. This is for your abundance for 2018. You can practice this, but if it's not financial abundance what you're looking for, um, reroute the message to whatever that is that you're looking for. You had the card states you have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerful positive words. Always describe your own and the world's economic situation in loving and optimistic terms, and that is why you attract for yourself and others. The words of abundance says, the angels bring you this card as a teaching tool to increase your flow of abundance. Affirmations are phrases that you can repeat to yourself in order to achieve a desired outcome. In truth, everything you say is an affirmation of your reality. If you affirm that you are having money difficulties, that what you will receive. The angels urge you to affirm only abundance. For example, you can post a note with the positive affirmation, I am filled with abundance. Every aspect of my life is provided for. This helps you bring true abundant nature into reality and replaces doubts with security and faith. You start to believe that you are abundant through affirming the positive, and very soon your life is abundant. When we believe that we are abundant, it shifts our mindset towards more positive, and the universe responds in kind. Through your day, listen to yourself. If you're using any negative affirmations out of habit, try finding a positive slam what you are saying. Even if you feel silly, try it anyway. We are here for people all over the world who are changed little other than this is one small aspect of their lives and have experienced much more positive abundance outcome. So all of us here at some point have had so little, and now we feel like we have it all. So with that said, my dear Scorpios, remember the path is within you. Is there's I don't care if you move 100 times. I don't care if you move 10 times. All whatever you decide to do is just gonna be right in front of you. Okay, it's right there. Either you fix it, you create it. You're gonna create your own happiness. You're gonna create your own job. If you look for it, it doesn't matter where you go. If you feel lonely, you are going to be abandoned. Maybe you provoke the abandonment to happen. If you move from one state to another and you think you're happy with that moving, and you ruin the friendship or relationship, think about it, what you did and why and how it happened. So don't blame others for your happiness. You probably need to work on yourself. Okay, Scorpios. So for the single Scorpios that are not married, that are not in a relationship, and they're not looking for nobody, I mean, they are looking for somebody, but they're in a single relationship. They're not being sexually active with anybody. You get the Eight of Wands, the Queen of Chalices. Maybe you meet someone that is the Queen of Cups. You have the World. And you get the Death. So, wow. You get two major arcanas for the single ones. And let's see what else you get. This is for love and romance, okay? But this can also represents family members that you have. Okay, Scorpios. the energy that you get for the single ones is the Eight of Wands. So some of you are gonna meet someone, or are going back to someone, if in case you have broken up and you decide to go back, that you're gonna fulfill this person with abundance. Okay, even though this is a Eight of Wands, this could also mean that you are dealing with a sign of fire, a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You might meet someone like that if you haven't met them. Others may meet a Queen of Chalices, which is going to be the Queen of Cups energy. So this person is a very loving. Maybe you meet someone that is kind of like you, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The problem with meeting someone that is almost like you is that opposites attract, and if you're too equal, it gets to the point that the relationship gets to be boring. Okay, so the Queen of Cups energy is a person that is also tender, and or you know, if it's not you, if it's not you may meet someone like that, or this could be just your energy. This is what you're looking for, someone to be tender. Okay, for me, I feel that you're gonna meet someone like that, with that. And then in here you got two major arcanas, which is the World and the Death. If by you having two major arcanas, means that some of you single needs to change your way of thinking, change of doing something. So Scorpios, if you have the World card here, is that you probably need to um, you're probably looking for the type of relationship that's gonna give you a completion of happiness and family. But in order to, how can I put it? In order to, happiness is never gonna be 100%. Okay, happiness is gonna be what you put into the relationship and what the other person's put. Because if you are in a mutual agreement and understanding with the other person that you guys both want the same thing, that you both want a relationship, that means that you are going to try, both of you, to work on that relationship. But if you start seeing negative things about the other person, and start is and don't see how much this person is loving you, or whatever it is, or you loving them, maybe you might be paying for something that you had done also. Okay, it's very complicated to say this card, to read this card, because they have different meanings, and it's really hard to say, am I focusing on a specific Scorpio? No, I can't, because this is general. So each Scorpio is going to have something different, because their life is not written in a stone. They are reading in the charts and the planets help you, but you may decide to change now. So the death card here is telling you that some of you need to start changing your life ideas. What you did 10 years ago, you're not going to do it now. Let's say if you used to be hanging out in clubs or bars, and now you don't want to do that no more. You change. um, let's say you used to put $200 separate just to get drunk. Now you don't do that no more. You probably don't want to smoke. You probably don't want to drink. So some of you, in order for your life to manifest the positive of that life, you may have to change a Scorpio. Or you not may, you're gonna have to. Other than that, your life is gonna be in completely chaos for the next year, until you change your ways. Here, for the ones that are in a relationship, even if you were in a relationship with someone, or you are married, you feel like the emperor, you're the giver. But yeah, at the same time, you see, you get 1, 2, 3 major arcanas and 3 different type of energies. For you get the 3 queens, the chalices, the pentacles, the wands. Okay, um so with the emperor, you probably are a good provider. But just because you're a good provider, that doesn't mean You probably need to learn how to dominate yourself, okay? Maybe you have impulses that are very, you probably have a bad mouth. Maybe you have a bad habit, but maybe you have some kind of, you know, anything that is in imbalance. Let's say, like I always tell you, whatever it is that you need to balance. Maybe you're impulsive, you're a gambler, you do drugs, you do alcohol. Anything that you do to hurt yourself is hurting the other person. Okay, so whatever it is that you need to do, you need to start having control of your life and start changing that. You may meet a Queen of Pentacles in the year 2018, or you may be married to. Sorry, this is not your meeting. This is you are married to a Queen of Pentacles or a Queen of Wands. These two energies might are very materialistic type of energy. The Pentacles and the Wands is more into material stuff, and the Wands is into career and life purpose. So it's more about these women are very much into here and now, and you probably have still feelings for a Six of Swords. So you could also have an air sign here too, and the air sign to you is more of like probably the type of person that you are, because the air, these people are like, if you see here, the person is having sex in the grass. So this is like you in the New Horizons. You have well, everybody's having sex in the indoors. This person is you're the one to have their daily routine. So you're looking for someone that is very adventurous, like you, a Scorpio, or whoever it is that you want to you are with. You are, excuse me, I'm sorry that I couldn't say anything. You a Scorpio, the couple ones. You either need to stop being a control freak in your wife, with your wife, your family, and others. Maybe you have some kind of addiction going on. You need to stop that. You're either married to a person that is the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands. Either energy is a very materialistic energy. However, you may, or some of you are might be married to Six of Swords, to air energy, which is Scorpio and water and air get along very much well. So this could be a person that is very outgoing, and this is the type of woman that you like to be with. Scorpios, to those that this card represents at this moment. I don't know others because I'm not reading other people's card. So with that said, Scorpio, love and light, if you need to clarify this energy of 2018, look at your foundations in this reading is the Hangman. Some of you are going to go to some kind of changes for 2018, and please start your changes. Maybe some of you started already back in 2017, because the planets are affecting you, okay? And will continue to be with you until you come out of the life that you are right now, and you start getting into the spiritual changes. Some of you are going to change a lot. With love and light, my dear Scorpios, and I hope this video helps you for the new year 2018. And I'll keep on working on these videos, and I see you in the next one. And if you need a GPS to reroute your life, please feel free to contact me. I cannot be directly telling you to all of you, because I cannot reach everybody up there. So these videos are for a percentage to something that might be happening to your life. Love and light. Bye bye. MariaTheClairvoyant.com.